All right, welcome. So I don't get it the exact same every single time. So when I'm dialoguing with you here, if you're following along in that typed up script, there very well could be some things that I miss. But what I don't miss, I don't miss the template. I don't miss the outline, right? So that's what's key. You go through the pie, you go through the mountain, you go through the three types of money, you go through the check store, you go through the buckets, you go through the 10-minute lesson and the teeter totter and blah blah blah. So, there's really two introductions. First is, let's say that I actually went through the EOV with an individual on, say, the fourth hole of the golf course, and now we're sitting down and having a beer. Then the second is if it's, let's say, a referral, right? And they've just set an appointment with me. So I haven't had the EOV with them. So there's really two introductions, but they're both very similar. One's primarily just faster because I'm recapping what I talked about, say, on the quote unquote fourth hole. So let's do that one first. Let's say that John asked me what I did when we were teeing off, and I went through the EOV, and he agreed to a beer in the 19th hole, and now here we are. So I always start with a frame of a no, of pushing back, and I say something like this. I say, hey, John, I appreciate you sitting down, but I want to make sure I make something clear. I don't know if what I do makes sense for you. I really don't. It may not, and I do even stumble like that. It may not. I just don't know. So at any point in time, tell me no. At any point in time, tell me take a hike. You're out of here. I'm a big boy. I can take it. Fair enough? And I normally say yes. And I'm like, great, because I am a financial guy. And is first and foremost, is that a problem for you? And I always like to do that too. Is that a problem for you? If it is, I mean, I've been told yes before, and I mentioned that. I've been told yes, it's a problem for me. You got some of the script yesterday, but normally it's no. And I go, great. So I just want to make sure you can we can stop this at any point. Tell me whatever. Just tell me to get out of here, and that I'm a financial guy. All right, so good. So then at this point, I transition into just a very brief recap of the model script. So I say, so if you recall back, like I think it was like the fourth hole, John, you asked me what I did. And I mentioned that I believe the IRS tries real hard to take the fun out of being successful. And you didn't disagree with that.